Hi there, it's Wendy at Saving with Friendy Wendy. Now, we don't have cash stuffing in this particular video. This is sort of like, what can we do to create some systems? I'm not saying that binders are not cute. I have many. I have several. And I also have the option at all times, as do you, to go ahead and make some savings challenges and envelopes and trick out some binders for myself. Now, this may be alarming or confronting. That is not what it is meant to be. But what I am going to say is that these are one of a kind things that are options to create and put together as you are beginning your savings journey. They can also be anytime during your savings journey. There may be some ways that you want to create envelopes or cash stuffing folders or anything like that that you will then put into a scrapbook or a junk journal. And go ahead, and that's also where you can get some supplies, I'm just saying. So in a previous oh, let me just finish that thought. The alarming part is that it may not look like anybody else's, but it's really excellent and beautiful that it looks like yours at this moment. This doesn't mean this is what it's always going to look like, but here's what it can look like to get started. I haven't really seen a whole lot of options out there in terms of if I don't have money to put toward binders like this or games, or if I don't have a printer, what do I do? Well, this is just an option. And when I say option, I do mean optional. So couple things, these were from some previous videos that I did. I have a sticker here that's cute. I have a couple more stickers from a business I had. That's a sticker from a business I made. This is a little envelope that came with some member mail, and then this was a thank you note that came from a sweet, sweet person that just makes me smile every time I see this card. So these can be used and utilized. Does this look incredible? Maybe not, but does it look meaningful and sweet and functional and practical for me right now? Yeah, that's true. That's what it does. So these could go together. I also have a little drawing that from the time when I was really little. I guess I was close to a point of Ho'oponopono. If you know, you know. But I'm about halfway there on Ho'oponopono. So that's a drawing of me and my mom. I think when I was like 5. And that's saying something because I'm 57. Yep. And I still have a couple things like this coming around. Why? Because I am a fan of paper and stickers and pens. I have notebooks, which reminds me, if you have a notebook kind of hanging around, this was a gift that my goddaughter made for me. And this could also be something that I have a little flag here. You could put in some envelopes here and call that a savings challenge. Even if it is upside down, we'll put it on this side. You can just tape it right in. In fact, I will. Thank you so much. I have some double stick tape that happens to be on hand from years ago. So I'm just going to go ahead and use it. There's nothing wrong with it. I can call this, I don't even have to actually have a plan for this just yet if I don't want to. But I can prepare for when I have some money to go in and fund whatever category I feel like this is going to be. So here's a little flag as a little tab holder thingy. How do I find my space? You could put in a sticker here. I probably won't because it doesn't really go. I'm not really drawn to it. Could another sticker work? Totally. The adorableness is real, so I'm just gonna pull this out. This is from Trixland, which is a creator that I supported for a long time ago. That works. That works for me. Like, the cuteness is just real. So I'll go ahead and Let's put her down. Do I know what I'm saving for on this particular notebook? Not just yet. Can I create envelopes and sort of take myself through what the possibilities could be without panicking or hyperventilating? Yeah, this is a good use of my time. I could write what the category is up here. I could make the game over here by just like putting in, I could put stars, I could put moons. Hand drawn is okay. It's okay that it doesn't look like everybody else's. This is like, it doesn't get any more limited edition than this, okay? This is what yours looks like at the moment. So can sort of draw a couple little circles. Do we need to know what that is right now? No, we do not. Can we put some money toward it? We can. We can. Do I know where that's coming from? Not just yet, but do I know I want to save some money? I do. Playing with paper and pens and preparing a place for money to go, it also counts. It can count. Maybe it's just fun and a good use of my time for right now, between appointments, between interviews. You could do this in your car if you're going between gigs, or if you are a driver, you could do this while you're waiting for your next delivery something. I tend to do a lot of contract work, so I am not familiar with driving jobs, but you know, I used to knit between appointments, and now this is something that I can do here with one of my many notebooks as an option. So what would count here? Could I put $1 in? And then, yeah, actually I do have $1. So let's just try it on, and we'll save this for the next great idea or fun idea or something. Even, you know, it could be the utilities, it could be your phone, it could be anything. Do I have some money that I've started saving for? Yeah. And there's some dopamine that drops with that, along with some nervous system regulation of just doing something that is kind of real and in the moment and tactile. One thing with money that I hear a lot, I was in the coaching space for a long time, and I would hear a lot how, you know, money isn't real, but there's a part of it that actually is real because the exchange is necessary for goods and services here where we live. And like, I only know this because I live here on the planet, in this economy, in 2026, at this one moment. So money is needed for exchange purposes on some level where I'm at. So taking care of myself is a radical act, and here's how I can do okay by myself and my future self for doing it. Does this mean you have to do it? No, absolutely not. This just means this is what I'm doing. You can do whatever it is that you need or deem fit. Here's what I'm doing. And I know myself enough to know that I like the exchange of money, and I want to have some. I want to have some later, and I also am good with having some right now. So this is a good use of my time to prepare a space for money. This was also in the last, one of the last videos on what do I do to make space. So I made a little opening here. Here's a envelope from a financial institution that I have kind of blacked out, but here's some double stick tape, and I'm just going to close that opening up and make it sticky for the other side as we do. And you know, you can use kids drawings, you can use junk journals, you can use receipt stuff. This happened to be a card, and I like the see-through option here too. Let's just play with another $1 because we can see that there's some money happening in there. And did I plan that out? Not really. But this really works for me in terms of like, okay, what do I want to fulfill? Is this the next idea? Is this a business that I want to save for? Is this a house I want to save for? Is this some just fun I want to have at a time that is maybe today and maybe not today. Like, the other part of this is, am I having any fun right now? This is the question. What can I do? Right? What can I do? The other stuff around like, hey, I can't do that, I can't do that, I can't do that. I get that we are full of that option at, like, more often than not. And we've been encouraged to like only think about what can't be done or what hasn't been done or what's not good enough. And honestly, just a few minutes of the opposite, I find very grounding. And oftentimes that's just what I need. So what else can we do here to make this a little bit more palatable? I have some Post-it notes, some sticky notes. Actually, I don't know if it's a Post-it note, but I can actually put that here. This could be where I draw in, hand draw in. I could tape something over. I could put some additional stickers on it. Really what I'm doing right now is just covering up the cross out that I did a little bit earlier. So before I was on camera here with you. So I'm just gonna stick these down to make it an extra long sticky. I can draw a game on here. I can write some affirmations on here. I can put something else in here if I wanted to tape this part shut. Make it a little folder portfolio thing. These are options. And as I go through, I can give myself more options. This is how we create more space, create more possibility. And it's where I feel like I can spend some time on some solutions, not just the problems. So that's just me. That's a couple things about what I do and how I do it. You don't have to do it, but here's what I'm doing. You're welcome to join me and follow along. You're welcome to do your own thing and let me know how it's going. I wish you so well. And forgot. So these are fun. And you know, I was looking through my junk bowl. We don't have a drawer, we have a bowl. And so I was looking through the junk bowl. I think I'm gonna do this. And I found some binder clips. Now, if you're not in the market for a binder, but you want to be at the moment, rest assured that any found binding option can work as a binder. It's actually in the name. So even temporarily, even just for today, this can totally work. Let's put a little pony in here. You can have a little place card in here. That's really fun. It's really silly. It can be very temporary. And like, you can just, like, I don't have a printer. I don't have a laminator. These were all done with found paper resources around my house. Is it ideal and iconic? I don't know. Is it mine in this moment? Definitely, definitely. So here's how I'm just creating some space and taking care of myself, and I'm gonna call it entertainment and self-care and adulting, because it counts when I count it, and it counts when you count it too. There's more, my friends. There's always more. See you in the next video, and let's stick around in the solutions for us. Okay, bye.